Hi, my beautiful friends. Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. We're back from our break and so excited to dive right back in with a new moon reading in Cancer on the 10th of July. Now, Cancer is a water sign, it's a cardinal sign, and it's very much connected to our emotional world. It's also female energy because Cancer is ruled by the moon and water energy, of course. So a lot of subconscious, know thy true self is what wants to come up here as well. And the feeling of safety, because Cancer's in the fourth house. So feeling of safety, family, home, that's what's coming in here, and that's how you're gonna feel safe, as well. So cooking, gardening, all of these things are highlighted during this time. So 3 days prior, 3 days after, but you may feel them even before that, and you may feel the energies even after that. That's the important thing to know. And with the emotional fluctuations, and it's interesting, I know I have so much information already that I would like to share and bring out, and I hope I can kind of do it in a consistent manner, because I have already drawn from the Sacred Earth Oracle and also from my new deck, the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Thank you so much, Soren, for sending me those. Yes, Carrie Lucky Deck on Instagram. Thank you so much. Stoked about the cards, very much so, and I already drew from those, and they match so perfectly, and you'll see in a second. And the question I posed was, of course, what are the energies of this new moon? How do we best work with the energies, and what is to come? And we'll inquire about that. And this reading is most likely going to have an extended as well, but we'll see how we go. So first things first, emotional fluctuations, they are here to teach you something. They make you aware of your body. Your body is over 90% made up of water. So imagine like how much that is, the energies are ruling your body right now. And it's actually that card, Trust the Niggle, I think it is called, right? And the first intuitive notch I got with this card, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you, was the body, like the physical body. Feel into your body, do body scans, because there's really something that wants to come up, and I could feel it yesterday. I had an amazing, amazing day where I was shown what is really in my way right now, which was kind of a lot, and I was really surprised about it, but also relieved, and because I could see what it was and how I was standing in my own way, and how I was blocking out people, how I was blocking out different things in my life, and how that really colored my perception, pushing people away just because of an insecurity that I have within myself of actually allowing people to come close to me. And this is not only childhood, this is a couple of years back where I got a true hit from someone that really true hit to my confidence, and that really made me withdraw over those past years. And then of course Corona, the lockdowns, that didn't help at all, and still doesn't. So I'm still trying to find my way back in, and that's one of my huge topics that is coming up right now for me, and I could see how I could solve it. And it's easy, it can be so easy once you tap into these feelings, and that's what they're here for. They're not here to stay. They're not here to, notch you forever. But it is time to deal with them right now, because that's also the information I was given. Look at them now, Marta, because it is time. It'll get worse. It'll get more. It'll become more. The feeling is only going to amp up. Best deal with them now. And I could truly feel it and understood it. I was like, I can see why you want me to deal with it right now. Because better right now than later when something else is coming into your path that makes it even more obvious to you. So solve it now. Really take some time. Every day is the connotation here, to really work with whatever wants to come up within you, emotionally. What are those feelings? Yeah, because those are coloring your perception of the world. For example, if you're seeing the world as a hostile place, then those situations and people will come into your reality, and you'll just pick up on that. And that's also scientifically proven. The brain is really focused on something. Where the attention goes, energy flows, and it is just like that. And I said it before, it's like that in sports too. I'm a snowboarding instructor, so it's just When you're looking at something, that's where you're going. And when you're afraid, for example, once you hit a tree, I did, then it's just like you're kind of scared of hitting that tree again, and you're just like looking at that tree, which makes your whole body, even if it's just a little bit, a little angle, tilt that way, right? So you're tilting towards the tree and you're like, fuck, I didn't even want to go there, but your whole body is tilting, like your hip, everything, like slightly. So you're going that way instead of focusing away from it and be like, that's the path, it's right there, I don't have to hit that tree, I know it's there, it can be there, that's fine, but I'm going around it. So you want to focus even just a little bit, even if it's just 1% away from that tree, if that makes any sense. That's enough, and you'll go around it already, and you'll teach your brain to relearn, to reframe that situation as well. The tree will be the tree. The tree will be there. The problem will be there. The people, the evil that is also in this world will be there. You're just focused elsewhere. You're aware, you're just not going there. Okay? So focus in a different lane. And that's also something, intention setting. Of course, intention setting. We keep saying it, but what really became blatantly clear to me yesterday is when you're planting seeds in your brain. So you have this thought, right? Combined with an emotion. They're together. So the emotion makes you aware of a thought or of a pattern that is arising within you. So you have this sentence, for example, I am pushing away people because I don't feel like I'm lovable. Let's say that, right? Because it breaks down to that. It often breaks down to these very simple things that are also kind of complex and hard to go around with, but we need to start somewhere, right? So you're like, oh, so you've been told you're not lovable. Okay, well, I believe I am lovable, very much so, and I love myself. So you want to turn that around and you want to plant seeds. So what do you want to do? I want to do more self-care, or let's say you plant the seed, I love myself. And with any seed, you need to water it. You need to give it attention. You need to, fertilize it. And that's the thing here. That is really, really important. And again, I could really feel it yesterday. You're planting that and then you have to water it. So you're setting the intention of whatever you want to set the intention for. And then you water that with action. And that is the point. You cannot wait for that thing to just grow on its own. It may, but it's so much, it'll grow so much. The success rate of it growing is so much better when you give it attention. So what are you willing to do to achieve that? Because that's what needs to come into. Yes, it'll grow. The divine makes it grow, but you also need to put in that action, that inspired action, the thoughts, the right thoughts, interrupting thought patterns that no longer serve you, and come in with new ones and water them. For example, I'll cook one warm meal for myself a day. I'll massage my body at least one time during the day. You know what I mean? Those things. And you really want to keep doing that, though, as to enforce that which you've just planted. Okay, I know that's a lot. We're already 8 minutes in, but I just needed to get that out. I have so much because of that break, you know what I mean? So much working that has been going on and through me. And yesterday it just all accumulated. So yeah, but it's all part of that, and I think it's important to know. So also rich emotional manifestation you can create to create a true sense of belonging. That's the time right now to truly feel connected. The organs, and there are a lot of female organs here too, which isn't surprising due to Cancer and of course the new moon. We have the stomach, the mucosa, the ovary, the womb, the vagina, the breast, the pleura, the perineum, the lymph system, and the breastbone. And I'm sure feeling mine, which is also due to posture, because if you're having to fend people off or have the feeling of you need to do this because you can't let them close, it's dangerous, you'll do this. So what you want to do is open yourself back up, and also yoga can help you do the trick here too, at least in a way, because it'll signal to your body it's okay to open yourself back up. Again, the body is so strongly involved here because it's a conduit. When you keep the energies flowing, yoga is just perfect for that, even just a little bit. Yeah, so And as I was setting up the table, there was newness coming in because the table setup is different. I went snorkeling and I found this gorgeous shell here, and I was allowed to take it, which was incredible. It's huge. I mean, the odds of that finding were just incredible. So we have a lot of water energy here too. Like this is straight up from the sea, from the ocean, and these beautiful rocks here. And I just really wanted to bring them in. So the table set up naturally with these new things and new elements that wanted to be incorporated. It's just so fresh and so new and so awesome. So the newness, we're stepping into the space that is opening up for us, the opportunity. As I was ringing my singing bowl, it was really rich in sound and rich in vibration. So there's so much, like I could feel there's so much, but we need to work with the emotions here. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So I did pull for us the reaction card, which is incredibly fitting, and you'll hear in a second why. And the trust your niggle, I think it's called. So the earthly meaning here is denial, numbness, or misplacement have compounded unresolved emotions. An emotional reaction may have knocked things off balance. Beneath the surface, things may have been off balance for some time. Uncomfortable emotions are powerful signals. They are indeed. Respond with compassion, careful consideration, and awareness. Limited emotions restricts access to truth. The person who can only feel positive emotion does not recognize a villain. The person who only feels anger cannot accept love. The spiritual meaning is observe your emotions and consider what they are signaling. To a large extent, how you react and respond to life depends on how you perceive it to be. Isn't that so interesting? Because it so fits what I just told you. I think this is incredible. And the other card as well, they fit so well. Step away for a while. Distance yourself, right? Clarity requires balance and detachment, word for word. Let love be the catalyst for an enlightened outcome. Accepting your emotional self leads to being calm, composed, and blessed in every solution. Yeah. That's that. Yeah, to some of you, there may, karmic stuff may come up. Even an ex may come back into your awareness, either physically or, just in the mental realm, just all of a sudden being there, because I can see the karmic ties here that may have caused you a lot of grievance, a lot of, there's still suppressed emotions there in some way. And that's why they're here. They're little reminders, hey, there is still something for you to work on. And I know we're always working on stuff, right? But hopefully we're getting somewhere with this. And I truly feel that new moon can give us that push, though. And it doesn't have to be so hard. That's the other thing. Like, it doesn't have to be hard. And I actually laughed at myself because I was trying again before the break I took to do so much on the external, and I was laughing at myself at the wasting of energy I was doing, instead of going inside of myself and finding the answers there, which I have been told numerous times by spirit, just go inside, your answers are there. I was trying to solve stuff on the outside, and at some stage that does not work anymore because spirit is trying to tell you it's all inside. So the external is not going to work in that way anymore for you once you reached certain stages. So you really have to go inside. This is why they're pressing with me too right now. Solve it now. Because, manifestation powers are only getting stronger. And I very much did not like that in the beginning because of my internal workings that just were not on point at all. So I really had to do a lot of clearing, and still am doing a lot of clearing in order to, like, from the internal to the external, to make that work for myself, to make my life work for myself, to create something that just suits me right now so much better. And that's the message here. That's why it's here. That's why you're working on yourself and on those emotions, because spirit, it's not to, be like, oh, we want to, torture you in some way, although it may feel like that at times. It sure does. They want to take you further than that. But in order to do that, you have to go through that again. And trust, I kind of want to read that card to you because it's so similar to trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? See that? That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling. Try as you might. It's there, and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way precisely. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. And I think it's really interesting that outside there's so much noise right now, because it is an annoyance right now. I'm trying to tell you something important and it's just distracting, you know what I mean? So very interesting that that is coming in right now. And everything is so connected, crazily connected. I mean, how is that even possible? You know what I mean? How is this possible that two cards from two entirely different decks are coming out like that? Trust it. Trust that the divine is guiding you here. There's a huge thing of trust here too. So, the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. Yeah. Yeah, what is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? That's the question here. That's the inquiry. May also be something good for, journaling. But rather, I'd really recommend feeling into your body here. Okay, I'm going to draw more cards to get a little bit more specific here for us, but we'll take it to the extended from here on out. So if you like to have more detailed information on your situation, on what you need to know further than that, if that resonated with you, you're most likely, most welcome to follow us over to Ribbon and Patreon if you so wish. We already have, they're jumping out. And I would like to draw for you after this. I just want to get them out. One more Angels and Ancestors card for those of you that don't wish to follow. That's it. Don't wish to follow us over there. So we have already the Moon, Cancerian energy strongly, of course. The King of Cups emotions, it just screams that, right? That which we already said. Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is amazing. Very strong energies. We have the Four of Coins. Oh yeah, rough waters. The Eight of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Coins. So there may be some, that's where your stagnation is coming from. I just want to give you that information over here too. That's where your stagnation is coming from. That's what I can see here in the cards. It's emotional stagnation that also prevents you from, receiving that which you truly want. And there's a thing about herbs and, being an herbalist, possibly some of you, working with herbs. If you haven't yet, there's a connotation to look into that. That's for now, but we'll take it further. I'll give you more information over in your extended, like I said, link down below. And one last Angels and Ancestors card for you here. Yes. Okay, so 2 cards. This one is for the extended, the High Priestess. Very interesting. Harness mystic power. And that one is for you right now, Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Now that is quite the card. And I love it. It fits the background so nicely. It's just psh. And that's what we said already in the very beginning, you can create a sense of true connection right now with that, that which is your poison is also your remedy at the same time. And yeah, that needs to be understood. It's not there to torture you again, although it may feel like it. It is here to help you. Help you, help you, help you. Trust, trust, trust. Safe, safe, safe. Stargazer. Where are you, man? Stargazer. No? Further back. Ah, here we have him. So the Stargazer, set your sights higher. Go beyond your limitations, Jesus, and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish could come true? The Stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak with its sparkles and light shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision precisely. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There is an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. Jesus Christ. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Beautiful, precisely. No, up here. Yeah, that's a wish fulfillment here for sure. Totally. But tight with what we already spoke about for sure. All right, my friends, taking it over to the extended to interpret even further the cards that I already drew here for you. It's going to be another 20-minute reading, I reckon, 15 to 20 minute. And yeah, I'll either see you over on Ribbon or Patreon or next time. So much love to you, my friends. Bye. Today, immediately, right? Why would you? It's the same with not asking for directions. I love that. It's the same with not asking for directions. You're going through, a city you've never been in, a country you've never been in, and you're not asking for directions. Why would you do that? Why would you go around? Of course you can. It may even be fun for a while, to check it out. But at some stage, you're going to get lost. And what do then? You ask for directions. So either if you're enjoying that game of going through the darkness and tapping, seeing where are we going now, if you do enjoy that, go ahead, right? It can also be part of the journey, by the way, to figure that out for yourself, to strengthen your intuition. But then comes a time when it's just more beneficial to your growth to listen to the guidance, to really actively use your powers. You are the high priestess. You are the high priest. Use your powers. Use your powers. You have